Today we're going to show you how to make John Lennon's favorite cocktail, the Brandy Alexander. So John Lennon would always joke that he loved this drink because it tastes like a chocolate milkshake, and that's why he loved it so much. It's a desserty cocktail, definitely that end of the night type of drink, and was originated, like most cocktails, the history is a little murky, but most likely the origin is that it was created in New York City by a bartender with the name of Alexander. He just named it after himself, and the ingredients were actually the same, except instead of brandy, we would make it with gin. So it would be a gin chocolate milkshakey type of drink because, well, of course it was gin. Everything was made with gin back then. But luckily for us, another bartender came around and substituted brandy for the gin, thus the Brandy Alexander was born. And we don't really know who that bartender was, but you know what? Whoever did it is a true hero in my book. It's a much better cocktail with brandy in it. Now, as far as the ingredients, it's a simple 3-ingredient cocktail. It's what's so beautiful about this drink. All you need is a heavy cream, you need a chocolate creme de cacao, so a chocolate liqueur, and you need a brandy. Typically, this drink's gonna be made with cognac, but if you don't have a cognac laying around, you can definitely substitute any other brandy. It's still gonna make a delicious cocktail. There is some fresh ground nutmeg we're gonna put on the top as a garnish just to round the whole drink out. So if you do have nutmeg, I highly recommend doing that extra step for the garnish. So let's go ahead and jump in and show you how to make the drink. It's gonna be a shaken cocktail, so go ahead and grab your pint glass or your shaker tin, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the brandy here, and we're gonna put in 1.5 ounces of brandy. All right, next we're gonna grab our creme de cacao, and we're gonna put in 1 full ounce of creme de cacao. Grab your heavy cream, and we're gonna do 1 full ounce of heavy cream as well. Next, we're gonna grab some ice here, fill up your glass. And we're gonna give this a shake. I like to typically do 8 to 10 seconds for my cocktails. However, for this drink with the heavy whipping cream, I actually like it to get a little more whipped than normal. So we're gonna give this a shake for roughly 15 to 20 seconds. All right, so you can serve this in a martini or a coupe glass. I got a fun little crystal coupe glass I like to use right here for this drink. And we're gonna go ahead and just double strain our drink into the glass. All right, so I like to let it sit for about 20 seconds or so it gets a nice thicker consistency to it. So we'll go ahead and grab our nutmeg while that rests. And go ahead and grab a microplaner, and we're just gonna shave some fresh nutmeg on the top here. And there you have Brandy Alexander. Cheers. So you get that sharp nutmeg on the nose, which I love for these type of drinks. And the recipe here, typically the recipe is gonna be all equal parts, but I like to put a little bit more brandy in here. I think that extra ½ ounce of brandy really allows it to come out in this cocktail a little bit more, and gives it a little bit more of that cocktail flavor, right? So if you're really looking for that chocolate, milkshake consistency, you could definitely do all equal parts. But you definitely get a good blend of chocolate and brandy flavors in there. It's So pleasant, so good. You get a little bit of that brandy flavor fighting through, and then the heavy cream that's really just creating a thicker consistency overall, which just makes it feel a little bit more decadent. So delicious, delicious dessert cocktail, the Brandy Alexander. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Brandy Alexander recipe. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. We're gonna be coming out with tons of recipes for you guys, so we're super pumped to have you here. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. And also in the comments, I wanna know if you've ever had the Brandy Alexander. It's not necessarily the most popular cocktail out there, but I definitely have regular customers that ask for it. They love it, and I'm just curious if you've had it or not, if you change anything about it. And it's a pretty darn good one. So if you haven't had it, you should try it. So that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.